Hello, I'm Tommy Vawter with TreasureWorks.com, and I'd like to welcome you to our first edition of our new vlog, Treasure in the Works. Here's just a few of the latest stories that are featured on our website, TreasureWorks.com. A multi-million-dollar shipwreck mystery may soon be solved when a Seattle-based company attempts to salvage the remains of the SS Islander, which sank in 1901 while carrying Klondike gold rushers. A federal judge recently declared that Ocean Mar Incorporated could move ahead with plans to survey and possibly salvage the more than century-old shipwreck. The decision ended more than a decade of legal wrangling over the salvage rights of the ship, and could finally answer the questions of just how much, if any, gold remains on the ocean floor, where the SS Islander sank off the southeast Alaska coast. It is estimated that as much as 176,000 ounces of gold, worth between $18 million and $260 million at today's gold prices, may be on the remains of the shipwreck that lay some 300 feet below the surface. Denmark's National Museum has announced a major treasure trove of 16th century coins has been discovered on the small island of Moen in the southeast of the country. Some 400 coins have been recovered, but many more are expected to be unearthed from the field where an unnamed man found them using a metal detector. The find has been dated back to a time called the so-called Count's Feud, which took place between 1534 and 1536. The feud was named after Count Christopher of Oldenburg, who sparked a civil war over who should be king of Denmark. The museum says it expects the Moen treasure will be larger than and more important than the last major find of 1,545 coins back in 1927. It's not yet clear where all the coins came from. A field team from the University of Houston in Texas and the National Science Foundation, National Center for Airborne Laser Mapping, has mapped a remote region of Honduras that may contain the legendary lost city of Ciudad Blanca. The results, recently announced by Honduran President Lobo, marked the successful completion of the first light detection and ranging survey of Honduras Mosquito region, one of the world's largest unexplored virgin rainforests. An initial analysis by the LIDAR survey has identified possible ruins that could be those of the pre-Columbian city known as Ciudad Blanca, or other long-hidden sites. The information provides archaeologists with precise locations of features within fractions of meters for further study. In the Honduras project, the University of Houston team blanketed the area with as many as 25 to 50 laser pulses per square meter. A total of more than 4 billion laser shots were taken. A number of these areas were mapped, and the images collected were reduced and filtered to remove vegetation and to provide bare earth digital evaluation models in near real time in the field. The digital evaluation models were then used to produce geodetic images of the terrain surface below the rainforest. 162 bottles of champagne were sitting on the bottom of the Baltic Sea for nearly 170 years, until it was discovered by divers in 2010 by Christian Ekstrom and some of his friends. 11 bottles of the shipwrecked bubbly recently sold at auction for a total of $156,000. Christian said, "We didn't know what we found at first. I brought a bottle up, and the closer I got to the surface, I had to hold the cork down with my thumb. It popped out when I was in the boat, so we poured some into cups, and we had no idea how valuable it was." That taste may be the last that Christian and his fellow divers ever receive of the valuable champagne, since finished wrecks more than 100 years old belong to the government. The most recent auction brought in some big money, but the most expensive bottle of champagne from the collection was sold last June from the same stockpile of shipwrecked champagne and sold for close to $40,000. As we move into the final month of our 3-month treasure expedition here in Honduras, I'm happy to report today that TreasureWorks.com has reached a major milestone of more than 100,000 visits to our site. The growth and popularity of TreasureWorks.com over the last 20 months continues to be phenomenal, with a registered membership of nearly 690 members and more than 450,000 page views to date. During the previous quarter, TreasureWorks.com has averaged nearly 30,000 page views per month and more than 4,500 unique visitors each month. I would like to express my thanks to all the members of TreasureWorks.com, and especially to those active members that actively participate in our forums, for helping us make TreasureWorks.com a successful treasure hunting website. Thanks, and from Honduras, I'm Tommy Vawter. Be sure to stop by our website and register and join in on all the excitement and adventure looking for treasure. Also, be sure to like us on our YouTube page, TreasureWorksTV.com, or TreasureWorks TV, and we'll see you around. Good hunting.